and also Metekan channel, YouTube channel. So we can start to our sessions with Professor Yıldırım. Professor Yıldırım, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready, and sorry about my technical problems, but I'm really thankful firstly Sabri Hoca, because he is the father of the industrial policy and technology management program, and by this inspiration we are now have a chance to do this conference in Metaverse. I'm really thankful also to Rıdvan. He's giving really a great contribution to us, our program, our university, and also the Metekan. And I'm really thankful to the organizational committee, all my colleagues, and all the participants. Welcome.
Thank you.
I'm Figen Yıldırım from Istanbul Ticaret University. I'm a marketing professor and work especially for the SMEs and the international companies as a brand or marketing advisor. Today I just want to talk about the connection between marketing with the sustainability and the technological development. Thank you very much also to give me a chance to do this presentation again. I think you can show my presentation, or
yes,
do I need to do so? Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
it is on the board. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
The first one.
Okay.
Can you also see the table? The board?
I will try to see, but I think it's gonna be
Okay.
okay. Now I will arrange it as okay. I think so. Yes. Now I'm here. Okay. So just the quick remind what is marketing and why marketing has a connection between all the sciences and all the concepts all around the world. What is marketing really important? Why it's really important? I think the definition of the here is the father of the marketing is the Kotler, who is like Sabri Hoca. He's the father of the industrial policy and technology management, and now the Kotler is our father. So the marketing is a social, economic, managerial process which individuals, groups obtain what they need and want through creating and exchanging value with others in long-term relationship. So by this definition, marketing tries to understand the behavior, and it doesn't matter whether you are in B2B or B2C, even C2C, it starts from what, want, and need. So that's the main point for us to actually understand the marketing. Also, when we try to understand, start the whole the process with the understanding, it becomes better, because we know that if it's about to understand the customer, understand the market, then we have an ability to create a value and transfer it by use of the technology, transfer it and be sustainable as we can. Of course, after that we have a create and design, which is the also important subject. Normally we have a struggle between all the marketers, that some of them think that marketing is a science, some of them is talking about the marketing is the art. Actually, it's the synthesis of the art and science. So creation, design is one of the important issues as a marketing management. Also, not only the creation, we need to also find a superior value, and we need to deliver this to our customers. So each of these stages, we use technology, because we must use the information technology. We must be ready for all these stuff, all these instruments by using the information technology, by using the whole process. So also it's really important to understand rather than the production, what is really a solution. What we are thinking is, what is the solution of our customers? So whatever, no matter that they want is a little bit hedonic and nonsense, it's our customer. So we concentrate on the getting the any solution, specific solution, because otherwise we cannot connect and we cannot catch the what the marketing philosophy inspires. So solution rather than the production. Now we are talking about the solution. So also the solution is moved to the any efficiency and productivity part. We are not no matter talking about nowadays the price. Now we are considering the, especially the how we can be efficient, how we can be productive. So we are thinking the cost rather than the price, because cost to the customer, total cost and total value perception is one of our critical subjects that we need to be catch. And it's really important to understand the whole process by the thinking that the delivering value with an efficient and productive way. Also, to be convenience is one of the critical instruments. So to be convenient is one of the major things that we need to be considered. Near to our houses, near to our work is also essential rather than the any place decision. And of course the communication. Communication is something that we're going to catch it. Not only the doing promotion, just send one promotion to anywhere is enough. Also, we need to be considered that communicate with each other, communicate with our consumers, communicate with our industry is really important. And at that part, we mostly try to catch and use the information technologies. It's the critical thing that we are mostly considering. So keep going sustainable is also one of the important critical for us. So that's why we try to be keep going and try to be organized at this understanding point just to catch the whole stuff. Okay. So this is actually the philosophy of the marketing. So this is actually one of the important charts that I can show, because it's one of the expanded marketing management charts. In this chart, when we look up this chart, we can easily see that no matter which field or sector you are in, the process never changes. Firstly, we must understand everything, the marketplace, customer needs someone. Look at the nature, look at the sky, look to people, both in outside and inside. And then we create and design our marketing strategy by inspiration of what we understand. So here, again, we are using the marketing research and information technologies. Then according to that, we start to construct a marketing program that delivers the superior value by consumer and by customers, a focused definition by the marketing mix, find a solution for any problem or any opportunity. Also think cost, you need to be efficient and productive, and no matter how precious you are, need to be reachable and to be convenient, easy to reach is also one of the important things, as I mentioned. And lastly, but not least, we are not as much as before using promotion term. We try to connect the customer, producers, retailers, wholesalers, suppliers, all the players in the supply chain, and say communication rather than the promotion. So at the last step in marketing process, again, by using the information technologies, you need to build long-term relationships. So not only with the customers, all players in the partners, relationship management, and you must build and keep going for this sustainability stuff. So for the you know that marketing is all try to be not to be even a classic way of process of marketing. We try to redefine by inspiration of the sustainability, and we know that it's all about the people. As people change, marketing perspective also change, and let's consider them both in a macro and the micro level. So marketing, which is the most evaluated under the business management, is actually a science that is fed mostly from economics. So in fact, the application area of economic terminology is marketing. Marketing is more proactive science when we compare it. So the countries, businesses, communities, families, or the individuals, everyone is affected by these social, economic, and environmental variables. And in the dynamic change in question, marketing is the center of this change and adhering its own theory. So when we check the current issues all around the world, we know that we are in the more than the fifth industrial revolution, digitalization of industry, digitalization of all work, process, companies, and the product lines or any activities. Also, there is a big, actually, rivals, the countries, China, India, Brazil, and on the countries apart, there is an European Union, USA. So there is a trade war. There is trade war inside, and there's a West-East, and after the COVID, post-COVID, what will be the today's technology? What will be the today's economies? Is gonna be also help the difference, help the development in the marketing literature. So new game is started now. So before that, we mostly talk about the to be big as we can, to have the big scale opportunities is really important. But now the game is changed. Speed is important. Flexibility and customized output is become important. And to be competitive, we need this flexibility to be able to produce customized products on flexible lines with maximum automation, and being able to produce cheaper, increase productivity and efficiency, and doing well by doing good. And this is one of the things that mostly before that we ask to increase the knowledge about the market, increase the taking the risk, and then this incremental stages we can be internationalized, we can compete. But now it's changed because the information is here. No matter that you are new in the market, you are still could be competitive. And knowledge as a transformation agent is the most critical value, and information technology as a driver of these changes is really critical. Yes. So these goals also have a great relationship between sustainability and new marketing philosophy. So what can the brands can do now? So branding and its associations nowadays, brands must be considered more sustainability politics, and they must use the technology, especially the information technology, at the same time. So technology, especially the information technology, is really important for marketing because we can easily understand firstly our customers. So firstly understand the customer. We use many techniques actually. We use the big data, small data. At the same time, we can actually use the classical way of thinking all these stuff, but we use also the new technology, new techniques like big data and small data. We can move the slide.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the big data and small data, it's you know that we are checking the digital footprints of our customers. We are checking their Instagrams, Facebook, social media, internet connections, the whole online buying behaviors. But also we use a consumer insight by using neuromarketing techniques, like you see the picture, eye tracking tests, these kind of neuro laboratories. We try to be also at the inside of it. We use lots of trade map, Euromonitor, these kind of bulk information, market research documents, business research documents, and we make a combination of all these stuff. So we try to catch the idea that by using survey, we ask them, do you really like red color? And maybe he or she said yes, or my favorite color is red. But when we check the digital footprint, it's yellow. It's not red. When we do the neuromarketing techniques, we realize that it's green. So we must make a combination of these. We are not going to make our consumers to hesitate or any consideration of this red, yellow, or green color, but we make a combination. We just show a red package, but inside it has a yellow color, but also it has some hints inside with the green color. A combination of these information techniques helps us to have the personas. Persona is something that we use while we are making our marketing strategies, customer experience map. We do the map. We try to understand the map, and we catch the lifestyles of our customers. So this is typical that, for example, one of Zuhal Bahar is the typical one of the lifestyle type. So she likes to use the new things. She likes to try the new things. If we are the toothbrush brand, but we know that, for example, she likes to like the Elsi Waikiki, because Elsi Waikiki is an important Turkish textile fashion retail company. Because why she likes to buy from Elsi Waikiki? Because it's something reasonable price, with a reasonable price. And she also likes cotton, again a Turkish brand, because there is a variety of the products. So as a toothbrush, we must add a variety of the products, and we must put the reasonable price. So we can see that where we got the attention of our customers, where we lose the attention of the customers, interest of the customers. These are the lifestyles, and we try to do this personas and use the information technologies in order to catch all these informations if we need any other system. So I would like to talk about holistic marketing. You know that this holistic is really trendy vocabulary nowadays, but we start to use in marketing, holistic marketing, I think it's been 15 years ago, we first started to use the holistic marketing. It's a linkage between the sustainability to also to summarize all the topics I have mentioned. In the holistic view, again, you start from human, not from product. First, internal marketing. Your team is your soldiers and the heart of the machine. So also building the long-term relationship between outside the company, starting from supplier till to the end users, is also one of the important things. And you are in a partnership by using win-win strategy and build up the data and the material flow by using technology. And you have a long-term relationship. Also, performance marketing is important. You need to know your KPIs, key performance indicators, and you need to measure your success, and control and the feedback is also important to be sustainable. And social responsible marketing view is important respect to nature, law, culture, gender, respect life, and of course our planet. So in 2012, Akron and Cutler tried to be signaled the evolution of the marketing theory at the heart of the change in their article titled Frontiers of Marketing Paradigm in the Third Millennium, which is published in the Journal of Academy of Marketing Science. And it's in their paper, they try to talk about this new marketing philosophy and try to define the sustainability by using this carrying different capacities like market capacities and the resource capacities at the same time. So in their journals, they try to explain what is the sustainability is, and in this paper, they develop the three-tiered explanation of emerging field of the marketing, which is subphenomena is the consumer experiences and the sensory systems, and its phenomena is the marketing networks, and its super phenomena, which is our subject today, is sustainability and the development and marketing. So while economic, social, and environmental change support each other, if the future is not focused on this, it will turn into a situation that destroys each other. So let's think the terms that we use while we are trying to define the marketing: creation, exchange value, and long term. So that means what is sustainable marketing tries to explain. So as Fuller says, sustainable marketing is founded on the key premise that society and marketing are poised at a fundamental transition from a human-centered paradigm to a nature-centered one. And the imperative for this sustainable marketing can be characterized by the two different capacities, as I mentioned, market capacity and the resource capacity. In the market capacity, which more concerns about whether the present consumption level in a society is too high to permit the next generation to achieve the same consumption level. So more and more economies are operating near their market capacity limits. Europe, US, Japan, or the Five Tigers, they're all bouncing near to the limits. So operating at the near market capacity is a recipe for the marketing excesses. The resulting crises are due to the marketing shuttles, which is called as an overconsumption, whether it's oversold currencies, financial instruments, real estate, business opportunities, and dreams. And of course, on the other side, the consumption capacity problem is also resource capacity problem. In the days when the food was the limiting factor, and that the Thomas Malthus postulated that the human population was growing at a faster rate than the food supply, and this would lead to the mass starvation, as we all know. Now, there is even more at stake. The ecological consequences of a mass consumption society range from rapidly scarce resources, environmental degradation due to the extractive and manufacturing process, dangerous pollutants that persist in the environment, the emissions and waste due to the logistic and distribution, and the emissions, waste and waste products due to consumption and the post-consumption process. So together they threaten to make planet Earth uninhabitable to many species, including humankind. As many of you already heard about it, we can talk about the SDGs, which are also really a specific important goals we talk mostly. It's also important to understand, and it's also really important to involve all the subjects to these SDGs. Especially the sustainable growth, sustainability goals that we need to talk. So the 2030 Agenda for the Sustainable Development, which is adopted by all United Nations member states in 2015, there is an important blueprint for the peace and prosperity for people and the planet now and into the future. And its heart are the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, which are an urgent call for by action for all the countries, developed and developing countries. And they recognize that ending poverty, other deprivations must go hand in hand with the strategies that improve health, education, reduce inequality, spur the economic growth, and also the climate change, and try to tackling the climate change and working to preserve our oceans and the forests. As 17th SDG says, the global goals can be met if we work together. So this is also one of the actually philosophy what the marketing tries to say. So to build a better world, we need to be supportive, empathetic, inventive, passionate, and above all, we need to be cooperative. So that's what marketing tries to do. So sustainable marketing should be considered as integrated within its social, economic, and environmental dimensions. And that's why it's really critical to understand and really actually feel about these SDGs in the marketing view. So that's why, of course, it's so important to consider the future generations which are included in the definition of sustainability and support not only their own needs and wishes, but also adaptation of society to this new world system, especially to justice. So within the evolution of this change in the theory of marketing, marketing has come to the point from consume more, whatever you wish for yourself, the important is you, motto is converted to with the help of social marketing. It should be benefit not only the individual, but the society, even the planet. So it is the philosophy. Now the question is changed today. What did I do for the good of society? Now the whole world has reached a stage that where we must work hand in hand to make the world a better place for the future generations. As the Cutler suggests, we must apply the all SDGs into the marketing theory. We're of course going to use the information technologies because the market information and customer information is really important. We see many applications in Turkey, not only the production stage or from supply to the end user, we need to consider this sustainability. So as we see that there is an important Turkish cases in many different fields, even B2C or B2B in Turkey for sustainable marketing. As Sergio Simon says, if you change without having to change, you are already somewhere else where when your rival thinks they have got you. So information, creation, and sustainability can be the answer for all of these competitive advantage strategies. Thank you all listening to me, and keep going sustainable for our planet, for our next generation. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Professor. And there's no question. This means that it is well understood.
That's good. That's good, Dad. Thank you very much.
It was a nice and impressive and also effective presentation. Thank you.